on, everybody? It's your boy Thing Goes back again, TGTV. You already know what time it is. Super exciting time to be an Invincible fan now. Of course, you know the Xbox live showcase or whatever that they did the following day after the PlayStation one. They announced an Invincible fighting game that's going to be coming out called Invincible Versus. Now, this shit looks legit. A lot of people were saying a few things here and there about the graphics looking like a mobile game or just not looking that up to par. Me personally, I think it has a very nice like comic book to life stylistic shell shaded type vibe, and the gore is there. It's very accurate to the comic with as much gore that they're trying to put into this. They have this video where they break down more about the details of the game, like it's kind of like a little developer behind the scenes look. Really cool too. You should check the video out. They actually got one where they bring in Maximilian, you know, the guy who has a YouTube channel where he primarily just talks about and breaks down different fighting games. Really like his channel. I watch him a lot. Shouts out to him. He got a hands-on impression with Invincible, and he was saying he really liked what he saw, and he also highlighted the level of gore that they had in the game. And then on top of that, it is a 3v3 fighting game. So it's not just a 1v1. I don't know if I mentioned that initially in my previous video that I uploaded. It was still fresh on my mind. I was still kind of like all over the place with what I saw. I was not expecting to see that at all. You can really just check the temperature of the entire Invincible fan base. We knew that they was working on a game, of course, but everybody was thinking that it was probably years away or some times away, and if we was going to get a video game, the last thing that we thought was that it was going to be a fighting game. I think most people thought it might be try to be open world or something like that. I frankly love this approach. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like open world games, but me personally, I like stuff that's more focused, and I feel like a fighting game is a great way to really squeeze everything that you can out of Invincible without like jeopardizing or you know what I'm saying, letting like certain aspects of the gameplay take a hit just because the type of genre that they choose to make an Invincible game with. A fighting game is a great way. I feel like you can hit a lot of fan service. You can put a lot of different locations in there with stages. You can have so many different characters. The Invincible cast is just filled with so many interesting characters that I know a lot of people are going to love to play with and learn more about. The creativity is endless. I know the developers, if they're fans of the material, they probably read through the comics and they figuring out so many different characters that they want to put in this game, and just the move sets and the different specials that they can come up with, like the Easter eggs that they can insert from people that read the comics or just from iconic moments in the show. This game could just be just a fucking just treasure trove of Easter eggs and just good moments, hype moments. If they do the action and the gameplay correctly and it's balanced well, we could see this game be in tournaments, maybe even Evo. If they support it properly, it could go on for years. It could add on a lot of different things as far as characters, DLC, stages. You know how what they do with a lot of fighting games, they have multiple seasons where they always add new things as the game goes on. So this just opens the door to so many different possibilities. Also, another thing that I didn't realize initially that I learned from doing a little bit more research is that this game is actually being developed by the same developers that worked on the Killer Instinct games. Now, the Killer Instinct series is I love the fighting game. It's a fighting game series. It came out originally, I think, on like the Nintendo 64 or something like that. I didn't play that one. The one that I played was on the Xbox One, and I remember it was a free download game, and it was cool because it had all these unique characters and stuff like that. The fighting system was fast, it was fluid, it was insane how you could combo everything together. You really felt the hits too, the impact of your punches and kicks and stuff like that. Very creative character roster. Everything about it was cool. Like, I thought it was a pretty smooth game. I had a lot of fun when I played with people and when I played with people online. I'll admit I'm not the biggest fan of Killer Instinct. I don't know like how long the series has been going on, but I know it's a classic because I do remember seeing that they had an original game back on the 64, and they're still, you know, they still had a game that came out on the Xbox One. So I know it's a popular fighting game that's been around for a while, and that fighting game was supported for years. They added a lot of content, a lot of characters. They kept adding little pieces to it, refining it, honing it, and stuff like that. So to know that, you know, guys that have experience with fighting games and with, you know, long support fighting games, and really just, you know, fine-tuning the action and stuff like that, and you know, multiplayer and everything, these guys have experience in doing all that. So knowing that they have their hands on Invincible, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with this. And yeah, all in all, I really am glad that we're getting a fighting game for Invincible. I know a lot of people, like I said, probably would have wanted something else. That might have not been their first choice. You can tell me in the comments what you think about this being a fighting game, but I personally have no problem with it. I like the look of it. I'm pretty sure that the graphics are going to look more refined and better as time goes on upon release. I don't think we got a release date for this, but they say it's going to be around 2026. We don't know how extensive or how large the roster is going to be, but the possibilities are just, you know, through the roof with that as well. Like I said, with the characters of Invincible, they have plenty to choose from. So hopefully soon, in the coming months, weeks, or whatever, we'll get more details about this game, and they'll let us know, maybe drip feed more information of characters we're going to get to play with, stages we're going to get to see. How are they going to implement the story mode? Are we going to get to play through a lot of the story of Invincible? How are they going to do that? You know, cutscenes, or, you know what I'm saying, are we going to get to play through essentially the show, or are they going to have us playing through a lot of the stuff in the comic that the show hasn't covered yet? It's so many questions, so many things to speculate on. I'm excited, and I know you are as well. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what you think in the comments. Whatever else you would like me to discuss or that you want to share with me, also put it down there as well. Like, share, comment, subscribe for more videos like this one. You already know what time it is, guys. Hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. And until next time, peace.